welcome to the virtual groom room. My name is Jack, your host, and today I'm bringing you another shaving video. And this is an interesting product. This is the Ariana and Evans shaving butter. Previously known as shaving cream, I believe, but because of the texture, he's changed it to butter. Peter sent this to me to try. He knows he's going to get an honest impressions or review from me, so that's what we're going to be doing today. This is a very, very soft soap. It's not really creamy, however, it's not soapy either. It's like a really, really soft soap. The way I would describe it is, think of like a Truth and Hill or a Tobbs. It's one stage of hardness higher than that. And the reason he's done that is he can get that Tobbs texture or the Truth and Hill texture, but this has better performance because of its density and the just overall viscosity of the lather. So this is a vegan shaving cream, or shaving butter as Peter calls it. The difference between kind of like something that's vegan and something that's tallow is the accessible superfats. What do I mean by that? Well, superfats aid how the post-shave feel is to the soap or the cream. And if you are in the realm of tallow soaps, you can pretty much use whatever you want. There's no limitation there. When you're creating something that's a vegan-based product, you have a limitation in terms of what super fats you can use. And Peter experienced the same thing here. The biggest thing he wants me to test for is post-shave quality. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be talking about the slickness and everything else around it. This is part of his Skin Essentials line, which is the same as the kind of like skin food oil-based product I used and did my review of a few weeks ago. In the same line and within the same vein, it's supposed to be a very multifaceted product. So let's get the face wet and I'll show you the rest of the gear. I've just come out of the shower, so my face is prepped, I hope. Okay, so our brush of choice. Let's shake this out because I find that these always work better with drier brushes. My brush of choice is going to be the Mozingo Brushworks ZT2 Custom. And my razor is going to be the Karve Christopher Bradley in stainless steel. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scoop a bit up out of this and get it like that. And just apply it to the face. There we go. The thing I like about creams is the usability is increased. However, I tend to travel quite a bit and I found that creams are better for travel. And what do I mean by that? Well, think about it this way. If I have a soap that I've used the morning of, like I'm going home or moving to a different location, that soap hasn't had adequate time to dry out. I like to leave my soaps open for about 24 hours or so, and it's not had the chance to do that. So I'm gonna have to put the lid back on that thing and know that the surface of the soap is wet. With creams, I can do something like this or put it in my brush, and I don't have that problem. So this is easily soft enough to apply like that. So for me, that does qualify. It's like a part of a cream that I'm looking for. It needs to be pliable. I shouldn't have to lather it directly from the tub. Okay, let's get to lathering here. Here we go. Okay, let's dip the tips slightly here. That's what we're going to do. Because I don't want to squirt loads of water into it, so I'm just going to dip the tips. Here we go. I found that these sorts of products work much better without a really wet brush. So you need to be willing to slowly incorporate water into them, because if you don't, you're going to get like a really oversaturated lather. So now we've done that, let's actually use a bit of water. This is an unscented product. I'm not sure if Peter eventually intends on adding scents to this. I think it will stay unscented, personally, based on what the product line is designed to do. Got a bit of cream I forgot to massage in there. Whoops, fine. Add some more water. There we go, it's really starting to come together now. It's very light. Like noticeably light. But seems to have good density. And can take a good amount of water. Very nice. This is kind of what you look for in a cream in regards to density, honestly. It's not like super high structure dense. It has good density overall. Depending on the method you use, it's easy to lather. I think I used a slightly harder method to lather, but I do have a good lather now, kind of what I would look for. I mean, to be fair, based on what I normally do, it's only 7 minutes in and the lather's pretty much done already. So I wouldn't say it's at all difficult to lather. Is it as easy as a normal cream? Probably not, because it has a slightly, it's a slightly thicker soap, or thicker cream rather. But is it still easy? Yeah, I mean, no problems really. So we're going to paint a bit of water into it and see how it reacts, because I'm curious to see if it can take more water than that. Knowing Peter, he's tested for this, so yeah, it's fine. Okay, I think we're gonna go with that, honestly, guys. I'm trying to use it how the product would generally be used. Like, not everyone is gonna make these big thick lathers. I mean, frankly, not everyone is gonna lather for 5-10 minutes, but I do like to do that, as you guys probably know. Okay, let's draw the lines here, and then we'll get shaving. So actually, let's do the mustache first. It feels very light, but it feels very protective as well. Yeah, very, very slick as well, I can tell you that. Really nice texture. Very usable, very pliable. Cool, okay. Let's go with that. And we've got a decent lather in the brush as well. Carved stainless steel with the 23rd use Wizamet. Holy cow, that's slick. Very slick. Mine's, it's got the SBC plate on it. That's very slick. Which he knew. He knew it was going to be very slick. He's testing for post mainly. Wow. Jeez, it leaves a good layer behind actually for a vegan product. Good amounts of protection as well. As you see, I don't need to be incredibly careful. Yeah, I'm impressed by the initial performance so far. This is a lot better than most, or pretty much all commercial creams. I've used them all. Tremendous slickness. Tremendous slickness. Wow. I mean, I could do a pass with just the water and the residual soap on the face. It's so slick. And a good sign is it has that really like dense protective layer on the skin, kind of left over after the pass, like very, very protective, which is awesome. So let's see how it performs in these subsequent passes here. I really like the texture of this. And quite frankly, these are the sorts of products that I would prefer to remain unscented. And why is that? Well, when I'm traveling, I'm often going out to dinner. You know, I'm doing things. I'd like to wear a fragrance. And unscented stuff allow you to do that. Your favorite fragrance isn't going to be disturbed by a soap. Well, I've said already, but this is very slick. Right. Very good performance. I'll give you my impressions on the post shave, kind of like always really. I'll let it sit on my face without the use of a post, and then in the Writeup, I'll put it at the bottom of the Writeup and kind of see how it dries down. Performance of the soap alone is excellent, but or the butter, creamy butter. The performance, like just general performance, is brilliant. So more than anyone is ever going to need. Let's do a bit of cleanup. Wasn't too difficult to lather either, which is a big plus. Especially for the clientele, like far as I'm aware, this isn't marketed to be used by shavers. I mean, it can be, like that's definitely an option. Definitely, it's slick enough to go against the grain for me. And that's important. Yeah, very good. Wow. So, general performance is brilliant, like the in-use performance. And my oh my, that feels excellent at the moment, I have to say. Peter. Okay, so I'm not going to put this on the brush. I'm not going to get the kind of soap from the brush and do it that way. We're just going to roll with this. So I'm going to wash out the brush here quickly. And then we're going to pat down the face dry. I have the shittiest faucet and the shittiest sink. It just gets, I can look at it and it gets blocked. It feels very good initially. Let me get here, I missed it. I have a haircut tomorrow. My last haircut with my barber. If there's anything I liked about Albuquerque, my barber is one of the best barbers I've ever had. And I'm gonna miss him for sure. Okay, let's pat. Wow. Okay, initial post shave. There's no skin tightening. And it has this almost like tacky effect, what you want, I mean, look. Which shows a good layer of protection. Yeah, this is gonna be a good post shave, I think. Okay, let's do a bit of a recap of the product. So, Ariana Evans Skin Essentials Shaving Butter. It lathered very easily. It created a good lather. A lather that wasn't too dense and over the top for just a normal person to use. I did lather for slightly shorter than I normally would, and I didn't feel the need to take it further, which is a fantastic aspect of the cream itself. The in-shave performance was top tier, kind of like face spackle. The difference I noticed between this and face spackle is I found this had more slickness than face spackle. Face spackle was incredibly slick, but I'd say this is a notch above face spackle in terms of the slickness and performance. I'm impressed with it at the moment, and I think this is going to be a remarkable post shave too. And like always, I'm going to let you know in the description below. Other products we use the Mozingo Brushworks CT2 with a hair hanging out of it. Love this brush. Was bought to match a Max Brecker razor, which I now have, and you'll see in the next shave. Christopher Bradley stainless steel, my go-to, will be in my den forever. Yeah, great shave, guys. I'm impressed by the shaving butter. Again, check the description for the performance of the post shave. Apart from that, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. My name is Jack, your host from the Virtual Groom Room. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful day, and goodbye for now.